Hey guys, and welcome to another reaction video. And yeah, today I'm continuing with Season 7 My Little Pony, Episode 13, The Perfect Pair. This is one of the few episodes whose title is a pun that I actually understand. Pear, P-E-R-R, A-R, P-E-A-R, letters. You know, like the what is it, a fruit? Is it a fruit? The thing you can eat. And it makes me think Applejack or the apple family, because you know the oranges are related to the family, so maybe there's more a pear family. You do pronounce it pear, right? I don't English well. So yeah, maybe it's some distant relative of the apples. And I'm assuming, because otherwise it would be a bad pun, that the Pear family has like relationship issues and maybe needs some counseling. I don't know. Probably something like that. They're fine. Or something. Whatever. Let's find out, I guess. 3, 2, 1, click. Apple bloom. So far, I'm not too far off.
Thank you. You must be new. I'm Apple Bloom.
I'm Grand Pear.
Welcome to Ponyville.
You mean welcome back to Ponyville. Grand Pear was originally from here before he opened his famous Pear Jam store in Vancouver.
Really?
Vancouver.
Why'd you move back?
Well, I needed a change of pace.
Huh. This is delicious. I can't believe I've gone my whole life without ever having this.
Glad you like it.
How much?
No.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Grand Pear, sir. It was real nice meeting you.
Seems nice. What problems does he have?
Glad you're back, Sugar Cube. Just in time for breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast.
I got the perfect topper for flapjacks at the market today.
Pear jam? What were you thinking? Quick, hide it!
What? Okay, so apparently they're fighting with the Apple family, the Pears.
I used to wonder what friendship could be.
Oh, love, man, I heard that intro before.
Big adventure, tons of fun.
A lot.
Heart faithful and strong.
A lot. Like some 600 times, maybe. I've spent so much time on this show. Worth it. It was worth it. Friends. Yeah. Okay, I think it's deep enough.
It's just pear jam.
The big deal is that there is a long-standing feud between the apples and the pears.
Which is stupid.
Why?
Why? Well,
You
actually,
don't know.
I'm not really sure. Do you have any idea, Big Mac?
And you don't realize how stupid
Then
that
I guess
is?
you should ask Granny? Ask me what?
What goes better with apple fritter flapjacks? Caramel syrup or praline?
Praline? Oh, that smells great, Applejack. I'm gonna go wash up for supper. Be right back.
Listen, Sugar Cube, anytime Big Mac and I ever asked Granny about the feud or the pears, she'd get so upset she couldn't talk. Best not bring it up.
Good to know that the barn apparently has no
Okay,
proper
but
foundation,
that
but it's
Pear
just
was really nice to me, even though I'm an apple.
built
I
on
wonder what
dirt.
happened.
Me too. But if we can't
Well,
ask
I mean, I'm not
Granny,
an architect.
don't
I wouldn't
who.
know about things like
We
that.
can
Maybe
ask
that you
Goldie
can do that.
Delicious. If
Didn't
any pony
think you
knows
could,
about the feud, it's the family historian.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in like...
Sibling trip first thing tomorrow?
Was it season 4? Or season... I think it was season 4. Was a great song in that. Yay, the cats are back. Jesus! Her condition has worse. That's a fucking cat ball.
Now that's
how you make an entrance. Or is it an exit? Well, anyway.
I was about to say more like an exit, but...
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, Goldie,
It's
we were hoping you
adorable.
could tell us about the feud with the apples and the pears.
Oh dear. Well, does Granny Smith know you're here?
No.
No, ma'am. But I ran into Grand Pear yesterday, and he was real nice. Maybe the feud was a misunderstanding or something, and we can fix it?
Well, I don't know about that, little one, but if it's the story you're after, I suppose you have a right to know. Now, let's see here. I've got a stack of books here someplace. Oh, Apple Family History, Volume 137. Here we are. Feud with the bears. I mean pears. My eyes ain't what they used to be. A long time ago, Sweet Apple Acres wasn't the only farm in Ponyville. In fact, there was another one just right next door.
Okay.
Come and get your apples. Nothing sweeter than biting into a crisp apple on a beautiful fall day.
Unless, of course, you could bite into a juicy pear.
Please, pears are just what happens when you ain't no good at farming apples.
Wow.
Pears are nature's candy. Apples are sour. Like the expression on your face right now.
And so
No
it
wonder
went.
that they're just
Granny and
both
Grandpa were always
assholes.
at each other. Who was the best farmer? Who took better care of their trees? If Granny read to her trees at night,
And then the little tree reached its branches up to the moon, and the moon said, "Good night."
why then Grandpa had special blankets made for his trees so they wouldn't get cold.
Good night, trees.
Trees.
I've got you covered.
Wow.
In fact, all the apples and the pears were rivals to the core. The only apple and pear who ever got along were Bright Macintosh and Pear Butter.
I'm not supposed to talk to you.
I'm not supposed to talk to you either.
My mom says if you hold a buttercup under your chin, it'll make your chin glow. But it doesn't work on me. See?
Does it work on me?
It sure does, Buttercup.
Buttercup. I like that name.
Wait an apple picking minute. Bright Mac and Buttercup, those are our parents' names.
Of course, Buttercup was just a nickname your father gave your mother.
Of course.
Pear Butter. Well, that was her given name.
Are you saying our mother was a pear?
So we are half pear?
Oh no.
How did we not know?
Well, no pony called your mother Pear Butter. And her cutie mark was a preserved jar, but pear butter don't look too much different from apple butter, so no clues there.
Is there anything else you can tell us about them?
I know they loved each other very much. They had that magical, star-kissed, other side of a rainbow kind of love. You couldn't be around them too long and not feel a little bit lighter than air yourself.
Anything
Okay,
else?
with that kind of people.
I'd need volume 138 for that. I'm sure I could wrangle it in a couple of days.
That's all right, Goldie. It was nice just to hear it.
Oh, I just remembered something. Your dad and his buddy Burnt Oak would get in all kinds of trouble together as colts.
Burnt
I
oak?
really want to turn on
Firewood
turn on
sales
the
pony?
fan.
I haven't seen him in ages.
He and your dad were thick as thieves back in the day. Y'all should talk to him.
At least we now know their names, though I've already forgotten them.
Well, if
Terrible
it isn't
with
the apps. What can I do for you? I know you're not here for firewood. You got more trees than any pony in Ponyville.
You're right, but we're not here for that.
Come to ask about your dad?
Yup.
Well, I wondered if you might. Hoped you would. It's nice to talk about. We had a lot of laughs. In fact, this one time, we were racing to see who could till the fastest, and Bright Mac was leading me in the
Right,
top.
Mac, right.
He
Something
would've
like that.
won too if he wasn't so distracted.
By that booty. it was an accident and they thought it was
Pear
on
butter, what did you
purpose.
do?
I'm not sure.
Sure.
You didn't do it, sir.
Excuse me?
The water silo. It was my fault.
Well, you owe me a new silo, boy. And you? Come with me. No daughter of mine is gonna make goo-goo eyes at an apple.
Asshole!
Grandpa never would have known it was your father's fault. But there was no way he'd let your mother take the blame for something he did.
Now we know where
Dad was
AJ got
super
her
honest.
honesty
Apple doesn't
from.
fall far from the tree, huh, Applejack?
Your dad worked the apple farm all day and then headed over to Pear's on his breaks to fix the water silo. I didn't see him for weeks. Not that he minded. Gave him a chance to get to know your mom.
Did you know our mom, too?
Buttercup was a real peach of a pear. But if you want to know more about her, you should ask Mrs. Cake.
Mrs. Cake.
Mrs. Cake?
She and your mom were inseparable when they were fillies.
Then let's go. Thanks, Burnt Oak.
Like they really want us to believe that they're
Would it be
dead.
okay if we stopped by him sometime to hear more stories? I'd like that very much.
And he is even crying. They're so dead. Like, come on. If it ends up not being dead, then they're really just fucking with us at this point. Not that they haven't done that before, but this is just cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they're dead.
Oh, I would love to. I never knew the right time to bring it up, but I'm so glad you came. For starters, did you all know that it was your
And
mom
so far-
who convinced me to pursue bacon?
I forgot your name.
What isn't your name, Mrs. Cake?
Not always. Back when I
One
was
of my,
Chicago squirrel, I had no
I don't know.
idea what
I
was
guess
supposed
did he
to
subscribe?
do.
I'm not sure.
But
But I
luckily,
got a comment
my
once on
mom
another
got me
video
some
where
candy
someone
bars
said
and
that
flour,
they
sugar,
might
and
show
vanilla,
up
and told
in
me that
a
just be
like
creative.
AJ's parents might
Next
show
thing
up
I
in a
knew, I was
flashback,
whipping
and
up
so far
Pear
he's right.
upside-down cake, and I got
I
my cutie mark.
should be listening
It
to
was like
this.
she knew what I was supposed to do long before I did.
Just like you, Sugar Cube. Or rather, you're just like her.
That was the first of many cakes for me, and Buttercup was with me through it all. She'd be my taste tester, help with the decorating, and prep new ingredients. Over the years, I perfected my recipes. Your mom did so much for me. One day, I wanted to surprise her with a cake.
I know what it feels like. I have allergies as well, and it fucking sucks, dick. It's the only thing I don't like about summer.
Oh, it's just you. Sorry. I just brought you a little something to say thank you. But I see you're busy. Promise you won't say anything?
Oh, hi, Granny.
What in tarnation are you doing, Bright Mac? We do not fraternize with pears. Patooey!
Wow, you're all assholes.
Mac? Ooh, I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Your families hate each other. I can't help it. We just sort of happened. Then Pear Butter told me the sweetest
like her
love
voice
story
actress.
I have ever heard.
I like her voice. This was a really nice voice.
Happy 131,456 hour anniversary,
Oh.
darling.
Now it's just getting ridiculous.
That's way longer than we've been together.
Okay, he's
I
just.
know, but it's the anniversary of the first time I called you Buttercup. It's okay if you didn't get me anything.
Actually, I did.
A guitar for me, but
How does a pony play
I don't know how to play.
Quiet,
my
you.
question. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. But who am I to question cartoon physics?
Far apart in
Oh,
every
we're so
way,
great.
But you're
the best part of my day. And sure as I breathe the air, I know we are the perfect pair on a prickly path that goes on for miles. But it's worth it just to see you smile. And I cannot be pulled apart from the hold you have in my heart. And even if the world tells us it's wrong, you're in my head like a catchy song.
Wow, it's just wow.
Do you like it? Be honest now.
It's the best gift you could have given me.
Seasons change and leaves may fall, but I'll be with you through them all. And rain or shine, you'll always be mine. On a prickly path that goes on for miles.
Bitch.
You're the only one who makes it all worthwhile.
No, not memory. Right, there was a thing.
And you should not blame me too if I can't help falling in love with you.
He said the L word.
Fair. I was gonna tell you the same thing.
You're just mad I beat you to it.
I think it's really stupid. We don't do that in Germany.
I'm
It's not that
telling
big
you,
of a
I was
deal
gonna
over
pull
here.
you up, cover your eyes, lead you over here, and say surprise.
Really? Because
And then
doing
you'd
that
say,
shit with a tree is
right
too
back,
normal.
I love it. And then I'd say, I love you. Too bad it didn't work out though.
Yep. Too bad.
The pears are moving.
I mean, I figured the pears moved, but I didn't know all that stuff happened before.
Well, I mean, she at some point she had to get pregnant before thrice.
Oh, it was.
3 times. Thrice? Did you say that?
We're moving
3
to
times.
Vancouver? But that's so far.
So
It's what's best. There's acres of untouched land and a warehouse to make our jams. We'll get to expand our business and get away from those gosh darn apples.
gosh.
Pear Butter was devastated, but seeing no way out of it, she did what she had to do.
So that's it?
Run away with him.
Right, Matt?
That's why they're still
I
alive.
love you, but
That would be
I have to
really
stay with
cheap,
my
though.
family.
Like,
Then Bright Mac did the most romantic thing I've ever seen any pony do.
What did it do?
We're gonna need one more pony to tell that story.
Mayor, you knew our parents?
Not as well as Mrs. Cake, but I did play a part in their love story. The night before the Pear family moved, Bright Mac asked me to meet him at the edge of Sweet Apple Acres.
I don't want to be apart from you, ever. I'm not sure what we'll do, but I'm sure of us. So sure that I'd marry you today.
I would too.
it's cute.
I think that's my cue.
Yeah, before she
I had
dyed her
long
hair
officially been your
gray.
parents' secret wedding, and it was perfect. Bright Mac knew Buttercup wouldn't want a big splash,
Reminds me of some pony else I know.
so they had a special way to seal their vows.
Okay.
I now pronounce you. What is going on? What's with all these hair candles?
Pear Butter, where are you? You're supposed to be packing.
Do it now.
What are you two doing?
Marrying.
Ma, Grandpear, Buttercup and I are in love.
What?
Wow.
And we'll
Took
be
you way
married
too long
as
to
soon
figure
as
that out.
Mayor says,
Oh, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Yeah, cheers.
doesn't that feel nice? Mwah. What are you talking about, married? You two can't be married.
Finally,
they are.
something we can agree on. Pear Butter, enough of this nonsense. We're moving.
No, they're legally married now.
Stick with your family.
But the apples are my family now, too.
Married, so
You
legally.
can't be serious. Are you choosing to be an apple over being a pear?
Are you making me choose?
You're not gonna win that choice,
Yes,
dude.
I am.
Wow, you're stupid.
Then yeah, I guess I am.
How did you they're legally married. Why did you think that would work? Yeah, why am I questioning this? This is a cartoon.
Can't believe Grandpa just up and let ball like that. No wonder Granny never told us about any of this.
These things are never easy.
And it's hard to know when it is a good time.
It seems to me that now's as good a time as any.
To talk to both our grandparents. Excuse me, Grandpa?
I'm Applejack, and this year's Big Macintosh. But you already know who we are, don't you?
Sure do.
Did you really move to Ponyville just for a change of pace?
No.
Then you came here because you're sorry and you want to get to know us too?
I'm so sorry. I was just so angry, but I never.
Bitter.
It's in the past, Grandpa. Oh, can I call you Grandpa Pear?
Sure can.
Pear.
Now, where'd you all get to? I ain't seen Hydra Harriers all day.
We've been all over, learning about our parents.
Me, you have?
And our grandfather.
So, you're back, hmm?
Sure am. Never should have left.
Finding you and learning all about Mom and Dad, I feel like I found a piece of me I didn't even know was missing.
Hearing their story makes me feel closer to them somehow.
I'm sorry. I should have told you all about them sooner.
And I should have been here. I can't believe I let a silly feud keep me from my family.
Nothing's keeping you from us now. Let's not miss anything else.
Applejack's right. Welcome back, prickly old Pear.
Thanks, you old crabapple.
Now that we're all together, there's something we want to show you. Mom and Dad left us something to remember them by. Come on!
The trees.
Wow. It's beautiful.
It's impossible.
If anything's gonna make it through, it's apples and pears. That kind of ruined the mood, to be honest. Like, I was already sitting here ready to applause this episode. And then the HX and Hasbro, it kind of ruined the mood, to be honest. But, damn. Focus. Thank you. This was sure something. Wow. I just realized, seeing how the episode was released in Australia earlier, quite a lot, I think it was quite a lot earlier, most people at Galacon already watched it. And there was a panel, I forgot what it was called, with the directors of the show, I think? Not entirely sure. And they've asked a question, and what he ended up saying is, I forgot the question, but he said, it was a question about AJ's parents. And I just realized that they both obviously already had the context, because they watched the episode. Well, one has helped make it, and the other one watched it, and so... But yeah, it ended up, he said something, which is very true, which I never thought about before. In a show like that, in a kid's cartoon, which we sometimes, or at least somebody sometimes forget that this is a cartoon for children. A topic as serious as dead parents is really difficult to cover, simply because there are children out there who've lost one or both of their parents. So it's a really touchy subject. You can't just do it like some other subjects, because this might bring back traumatic memories in some children, and one thing you definitely don't want to do is make a child cry, even if the episode isn't all that bad, you know. So, and it's very true, I never thought about that before, but it's so true, and it's kind of obvious, actually.
I'm wondering why I've never thought about this. So the reason why it will probably be never completely confirmed that they're dead is because that would be a little harsh for a children's cartoon. But the mood in this so heavily pointed into the direction that I am, if I haven't been before, I'm now convinced that they're dead. To be quite honest, it started out for me as a joke. Like, yeah, I mean, that's what it started with, right? Someone, or maybe a couple of people in the fandom started the idea, hey, we never see their parents, why are they not living with them? I mean, Apple Bloom is pretty young, we don't know how old she is, but pretty young, especially in the earlier seasons where she seemed even younger. She seemed to have matured over the show, at least that's my opinion. Where the fuck are her parents? Why is she living with her sister, her brother, and her grandmother, of all people? Where are her parents? So that's where it started. Maybe they're dead, and I mean, Hasbro just kind of went with it, I guess. Or the creators kind of went with it, I guess. So, and yeah, first this little hint in Crusaders of the Lost Mark, and now this. Yeah, they're dead. It's practically canon by now. But I think they found a pretty good way with that. The way they spoke of them, why they haven't appeared in this of all episodes. Not even mentioned where they might be, like it's obvious. And the way they were sad, I mean, that one, I forgot his name, the friend of the father, how he cried, or at least teared up a lot. I mean, why am I telling you this? You know this. You know that you're not stupid. You're probably thinking the same. So they're dead. So well done. This is, I guess, this is a really good way to get around this problem. Just make it so subtle that a child won't necessarily notice it, but not subtle enough that, you know, older people, not just grown-ups, but I guess a teen. I mean, I'm only 18, so I'm practically, in America I would probably count as a teen. In Germany I count as an adult. But yeah, where teens and adults could not get this any other way, could not understand this any other way than their dad. It was impressive. It was good. Well done. And the love story in this was good. Like, really. I don't dislike romance. I actually quite like romance if it's well done. Not rom-com. Because rom-com, most of the times, I've heard of exceptions, but most of the times they suck. But comedy comedy, I freaking love comedy, but like romances, romantic stories, in and of itself, if they're well done, I like them a lot. And I feel like my standards aren't super high, I will admit that, and I'm a sucker for everything cute, but this was well done. I liked it a lot. This was probably the episode with the most serious topic yet, and I love it. I have to be quite honest, I really liked this episode. I would have never expected something like this to come from My Little Freaking Pony. If people would have told me like 3 years ago. 3 years. No, 2 years. No, 3. Has it already been 3 years? Like, that's another thing. I'm sitting here. Has it already been 3 years? While most of you have been probably in the fandom since 2011, maybe even 2010, some of the early Brunens saying, what are you freaking out over? Yeah, I know, but 3 years seems like a long time for me. I was fucking 14 when I started watching. My birthday is in November, so when I started watching I was 14, because I started watching the show in late summer, and then I turned 15 half a year later. Less than half a year, a couple months later. So, wow. But yeah, never would have expected something like this to come from My Little Pony. But I'm rambling. Sorry, I'm rambling. Yep, and I've been rambling for a long time. Yeah, 10 minutes, well, I guess not quite 10 minutes. Well, almost 8 minutes. Well, 9 minutes at this point, but yeah, I've been rambling a lot. I'm sorry. I really, really like this episode. I really did not expect anything even remotely like that. Someone at Galacon told me, when you come home, watch this. Because I told him I haven't watched it yet. He asked me if I watched the Australian release. I said, no. Okay, once you get home, watch it. Just do it. And I see why. My god. But yeah, wow. Still have to record 2 more videos. I think I'm gonna make a little pause. Process this. This was good. I liked it a lot. Kind of blew my mind. I really didn't expect something like this. People are gonna cry over that. Again, I'm rambling, sorry, but I can't remember exactly one time in my entire life where I cried over a movie. I was 4. So I don't cry from movies, videos, TV, something. I don't cry from that. It doesn't matter if it's sad or nice. I don't cry from that. But I know a couple of reactors on YouTube who do it. I'm definitely gonna watch. Well, twice. But one time doesn't count because I was watching a reaction video and that guy cried. And you probably know it if it's one thing to watch it, coming close to crying and not crying, but if someone is sitting next to you crying, then sometimes that's enough to push you over the edge. So I only cried because he cried. Yeah, that's my justification, but it really is like that. That's why people always tell you to be calm if if you're like in elementary school and you're making like a fire alarm practice, you guys do it probably did, but that's a lot. I can remember that when I still went to elementary and we had like the practice fire alert in case there was a fire. It was just a practice, but oftentimes children were still so frightened that they started crying, and because they started crying, some other children also started crying. This is a real thing that apparently happens. So I blame this guy for crying. It was my little Dashie, by the way, if you're wondering. It wasn't even the first time I watched it. It was like the second time that I watched it, where I watched the reaction. Did I react to my little Dashie? I think I might have. I don't know. But like the second and third time I watched the reaction video, I kept crying and I started crying. So yeah, I admit it. I cried to my little Dashie. Whatever. God, I've been rambling. Okay, enough of my stupid talking. Really liked this episode. Really did. It was really, really good. Hope you guys liked it. If you're still here, post "Stop fucking talking, you idiot" in the comments. Please do that if you're still watching. But I'm ending this video now. Nobody's gonna still watching, so fuck it, whatever. Hope you guys like this little comment. Fuck everything. Most random outro. Okay. Hope you guys like this little reaction video. Hope I see you next time. I'm a fucking idiot. Bye.